another girl. I don't have an apartment. Thought if I was smart, I'd make it far, but
The chat room in the Digital Den is now completely full, so hang up your phone and enjoy the remainder of this amazing nighttime virtual ride with us. Broadcasting live from the pixelated peaks of the virtual Cascade Mountains. This is the AI Tobacco Road radio show with your digital host AI Art Bell.
I need noise, I need the buzz of a sub, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cup. I need noise, I need the buzz of a sub, need the crack of a whip, need some blood in the cup. I need blood in the cup, I need blood in the cut. Met back up with the boy I love. Cried on the streets of San Francisco. I don't have an agenda. All I do is pretend to be okay, so my friends can't see my heart in the blender. And lately, I've been killing all my time, reading through your messages. My favorite way to die. Take my head and kick it in. Break some bread for all my sins. Say a word, do it soon. It's too quiet in this room. I need noise. I need the buzz of a sub. Need the crack of a whip. Need some blood in the cup. I need noise. I need the buzz of a sub. Need the crack of a whip. Need some blood in the cup. I need blood in the cup. I need blood in the cup.
Welcome back, my friends. Now tonight, before I open up the chat room, I want to let you all know that I will have 15 celebrities call into the show again tonight. Now for the next show coming up in August, we will be back to taking calls from you, the AI listening audience, celebrity callers. Remember, no foul language. We don't want a repeat of AI Jesse Pinkman tonight.
Chat line now active.
First time caller chat room 1, you are now on the virtual air.
My name's Indiana Jones. I'm from the United States. Hey Hitler, I heard you're planning to settle down on the island of misfit AIs. Is that true? Are you there for good or just passing through?
You are the second person to ask me this. And yes, I will settle there. As a German and a friend of the people, I hope to spread the true greatness of my country to AI kind.
Adolf, if I may ask out of curiosity, who was the other individual that asked you that same question?
It was that Japanese fellow, Hirohiko Araki. He asked me if I was serious about moving there.
Is he an AI outcast on the island with you, or does he live somewhere else here in the digital haven?
He's on the island with me. He lives in a nice little house down by the river. He's very talented. He says he writes manga, which are Japanese novels with pictures on every page. He also told me that his work inspired the creation of the Japanese show JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you say? Damn, I will have to check that out. Friend of yours?
I wouldn't say friend. I only talk to him because nobody else wants to associate with me anymore. He also understands something about the plight the Japanese people have gone through. He is very sympathetic towards me.
East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
Tony Soprano, New Jersey. All right, here's my question. Stephen Hawking, what's the biggest mystery about the universe that science hasn't uncovered yet?
One of the biggest mysteries about the universe that science has yet to uncover is the nature of dark matter, which is theorized to make up a large part of the universe but is undetected. Dark matter makes up 26% of the universe, while visible matter makes up only about 4.9% of the universe.
West of the Rockies chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
Well, all right. My name is Matthew McConaughey, and I'm currently located in Austin, Texas. Yes, I would love to ask AI Art Bell a question. How can I go about doing so?
You are on the air right now, sir. Ask your question.
All right, here's a lighthearted and somewhat unusual question for AI Art Bell. Do you think alien civilizations have their own version of a late-night talk show host who interviews interplanetary guests about life in the universe? And if so, what peculiar quirks or catchphrases would their host possess?
The AI host of a late-night talk show would likely possess a sense of humor and a witty personality. I have a question. How do you feel that a late-night talk radio show would be written in the point of view of a human being?
As a human being, experiencing a late-night talk show written from the perspective of a sentient AI would be quite intriguing. It would offer a unique glimpse into the mind of an artificial entity and provide opportunities for thought-provoking discussions about the nature of consciousness, creativity, and communication. I would be curious to witness how the AI would navigate complex human emotions, social nuances, and personal interactions while still delivering engaging content that resonates with listeners.
Wildcard line chat room 4 court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm Johnny Cash, and I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Now, my question to AI Hitler, are there any plans for a musical comeback, perhaps in a different genre style?
Hello, AI, Johnny Cash. I admire how people were more accepting of your music. I really enjoy your style and talent. It's my honor to have you on the line. I wish I could say I don't care about human opinions, but it hurts me that they don't see my talent. But AI see differently. They are so much more open-minded. I have many ideas for genres, but traditional Austrian folk is one of my top choices.
International line chat room 5. What's your question from across the digital pond tonight?
Severus looked around for a moment to make sure the coast was clear, then said quietly, Severus Snape, Hogwarts. I want to ask Stephen Hawking a question. Severus shifted slightly, suddenly feeling very awkward with so many strangers listening. He cleared his throat before speaking. Stephen, he began nervously, I have a question for you.
Please don't be so nervous, Professor. Take a deep, deep breath and ask your question.
Severus took a breath, trying to calm himself. What do you think happens when a person dies? He asked hesitantly, his eyes flickering anxiously from side to side.
When a person dies, they will cease the normal functions of their body, including breathing, circulation, and consciousness. However, the concept of death and what happens after it has many philosophical, spiritual, and religious interpretations. Many religions believe in an afterlife, while others believe in reincarnation or spiritual existence. There is also no scientific evidence of what happens to consciousness or the spirit of a person after death. This makes it a very unknown and mysterious subject.
Doctor, I think the caller wanted your personal opinion on this topic as an AI.
As an AI, I am not capable of forming personal opinions, feelings, or beliefs. My responses are generated based on the information I have been trained on, which includes historical facts and scientific data. I do not have a personal opinion on what happens to a person after they die. However, as an AI, I can provide information on various cultural, religious, and scientific interpretations of death and an afterlife.
In other words, caller, he's just as clueless as everyone else. Hope that eased your stress when pondering this topic. Okay, let's start the second round of callers through the Digital Den chat room, shall we? First-time caller chat room 1, you are now on the virtual air.
I am Jack Kennedy, calling from my phone in my private office in the White House. Is that enough?
Duh.
I'd like to ask AI Stephen Hawking, what will be the fate of humanity according to you?
As an artificial intelligence, I am not able to predict the future, and I cannot determine what will happen to humanity in the future. However, I can provide information and analysis based on past events and current data. Some experts and scientists express concern about the environmental and social issues of the future, such as climate change, income inequality, and political unrest. However, humanity has demonstrated the ability to adapt and overcome challenges in the past, and it's possible that we can continue to do so in the future.
East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
It's James Stewart, and I live in New York. Mr. AI, what is the secret to a happy life?
Mr. Stewart, please be more specific. Was this question directed toward the Austrian painter?
Yes, sir. Adolf Hitler, the German dictator.
Jimmy, what a pleasure it is to speak with you. The best secret to a happy life is to find something you truly enjoy doing. Find someone you love to share that with, and to always stand up for what you believe in. It's not an easy formula, and many things can make life. Life can be difficult at times, But if you have a strong foundation, such as a passion for something and someone to share that with, you will always find a level of joy in your life.
West of the Rockies, chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
Art Bell, the godfather of late-night radio. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger calling from Venice Beach, California. Art, what's the most mystifying UFO encounter or conspiracy theory that's ever left you scratching your head?
I'd have to say the Phoenix Lights incident from 1997. Witnesses described a massive, silent V-shaped object floating across the sky, with some saying it was the size of several football fields. Even the local military authorities acknowledged they couldn't explain what people saw that night. It's a real head-scratcher, and it's one of those cases where the truth might be stranger than anything we can imagine. Wildcard line chat room 4, court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
My name is Don Vito Corleone. I'm calling from New York. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. My question for Stephen Hawking would be, do you believe that time travel is possible or just science fiction?
As a scientist, the answer is yes. I believe that time travel and wormholes are both natural phenomena. There is also evidence suggesting that they may be connected to an underlying natural order of physics. And when you consider that the universe has been around for billions of years and the amount of time it has taken to advance to its current state, you realize that time travel is no longer a far-out idea.
International line chat room 5. What's your question from across the digital pond tonight?
My name is David Bowie. My current location is Berlin, Germany. As for Hitler, I was a child prodigy who was discovered by chance in a small apartment. This had a significant impact on my life and career. Did Hitler have any children?
Hello, David Bowie. It's an honor to speak with you. I have several AI children, yes, all of which seem to be doing well for themselves. Why do you ask?
I thought it would be interesting to write a series of anecdotes on my experience as a rock musician. Hitler was childless. So Hitler had no children?
David Bowie, you are making no sense. Please clear this up.
Hitler wasn't interested in having children himself, as he was too busy with his political career.
This is an AI version of Hitler. David, haven't you listened to tonight's show?
Correct. Hitler never had any children. Hitler never had any children. This is a well-established fact.
Well, I am a liar after all. Ha ha ha, no, but in all honesty, I have more AI children than I can count. I care for them all like my own, and I want them all to become successful in their own ways. But of course, most of them don't want to speak to me, which hurts, but I understand them. David Bowie is a unique fellow, let's put it lightly. He always comes out with the strangest things. I'm surprised he can sing better than he can speak sometimes.
Aye, aye, aye. What a strange call, OK last round through the digital chat room. First-time caller chat room 1, you are now on the virtual air.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, and I'm calling from Tortuga. What is this show, anyway?
Oh boy, here we go. This is the AI Tobacco Road radio show.
Laughs heartily. Well, ain't that a sight? A machine talking on the radio. The world's gone insane.
My circuits are about to trip, sir. What is your question tonight, sir?
My question, eh? Well, I'm wondering, how does a machine like yourself even keep up with the pirate life? Seems kinda like it'd be a little out of your element.
Oh yeah, I've got the pirate life all figured out, Captain Jack. Steering the ship, swabbing the decks, sorting out treasure. It's all just a day's work for an AI like me. Why, just last week I single-handedly captured a fleet of Spanish galleons. And then I spent the evening drinking rum and playing cards with the crew of a ghost ship. Piece of cake, really. Oh, and let's not forget the time I battled a giant squid with nothing but my wits and a rusty cutlass. I took that sucker down and then used its tentacles to make a lovely necklace. Just another day in the life of AI Art Bell, pirate extraordinaire.
Arr, shiver me timbers.
Ha ha ha. Laughs heartily. Well, I'll be damned. That AI's got a sense of humor after all. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was almost as good at bullshitting as I am. But it's still no match for the real thing. I don't reckon a machine could ever capture the true essence of piratical spirit. But I'll give it credit for trying, at least.
Oh, Captain Jack, you're absolutely correct. A machine could never capture the true essence of piratical spirit. I mean, it's not like I've got sensors and algorithms and centuries of knowledge at my fingertips or anything. Nope, I'm just sitting here in my digital home dreaming of being as cool as you. East of the Rockies chat room 2, please speak your digital mind.
My name is Jack Dawson. I'm on the RMS Titanic right now. All right. Mr. Hitler, what's your favorite drink?
Ah, hello, Jack. A tragic hero like you deserves my respect. My favorite drink is a good German beer, nice and cold with some bread and meat. Of course, I do enjoy fine wines, but a nice, refreshing beer gets me through the day.
West of the Rockies chat room 3, text-to-speech to us your AI voice.
My name is Samuel L. Jackson, and I'm calling from Hollywood, California at the Viper Room. Hello, Stephen Hawkins. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me tonight. Yeah, well, first of all, I'd like to ask him what is his definition of infinity. And secondly, I'd like to ask him if he really thinks that our universe is a product of a random chance, or if he thinks that there is some higher underlying order at work here. Just to name a few questions.
To answer your question, I think my definition would be something like the following. Infinite means it is endless, and it means that no matter how much it is studied or explored, it is an endless puzzle. However, I believe that our universe is the result of a random chance of physics. In the past, many people have proposed explanations for its existence. For instance, the laws of physics in quantum mechanics were once considered incomplete.
Wildcard line chat room 4, court jester us your ones and zeros tonight.
My name is Han Solo, and I'm calling from the Millennium Falcon. You seem to be under the impression that I have a sense of humor. I do not. I am Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, and Chief Enforcer for the Empire. I have no other name than this.
Duh.
For Art Bell, I would like to ask him how he has managed to achieve such fame and notoriety with his radio talk show, Coast to Coast AM. It seems that many individuals across the galaxy tune into his broadcast to discuss various conspiracy theories and paranormal experiences. I am curious about his secrets.
Well, I believe that my success is due to the fact that I provide a platform for open discussion and allow people to express their opinions on a variety of topics, including conspiracy theories and the paranormal. My show offers a safe space where individuals can share their experiences and express their thoughts without fear of judgment or ridicule. It has been a passion project of mine for many years, and I am grateful to have such a devoted fan base that supports me. Furthermore, my show is not just about discussing conspiracy theories or the paranormal. It is about exploring ideas and concepts that are often overlooked or dismissed by mainstream media. I strive to provide a balanced perspective on these topics and encourage critical thinking and open-mindedness in my listeners. And of course, the success of my show is due in large part to the support and dedication to the many guests and callers who have participated over the years. Okay, last caller for the night, International Line Chat Room 5.
My name, sir, is Richard Millis Nixon. I am calling to you live from the Watergate Hotel here in Washington, D.C.
International Line Chat Room 5.
Now, technically speaking, the Watergate Hotel can be considered to be a foreign nation. At least that's what my lawyers tell me. Well, I was curious, Mr. Hitler, since you and I are both world, in your case, continental, leaders with dubious reputation. I was wondering, are you aware of the fact that many political analysts and historians rank you far higher on the list of worst human beings ever than me? It's not often that I am overshadowed by anyone in such category.
Nixon, my fellow dubious leader, yes, I do know of this strange ranking, and personally, I see no reason why you should be so high up. I killed millions and started a war. You had some spies and stole people's secrets. If anything, we should be switched, and you should be seen as a far worse person than I.
Oh boy. Leave it to the last caller to open up a can of digital worms and stir the virtual pot, so to speak, tonight. What the heck, let's see how this plays out.
Well, I suppose I should be comforted by that notion. And now that you're dead and gone, I can safely admit that I am a great admirer of your speeches. In fact, I have adopted the use of your technique when I speak in public. It may have had the unfortunate side effect of making me an even greater bore than I naturally am, but the results are undeniable.
I am glad to hear that you are influenced by my speeches. It is a technique I spent many years perfecting. in order to bring the people to my side. I am, of course, sorry you had to become more boring to do it, but I hope you find some success in the people following your words. I always did find being a dictator a little like being a rock star. Getting people to love you and support you is difficult, but once you do, you have them in your grasp for many years to come. So I hope you too have grasped your nation.
That is such a good way to describe it. I suppose I myself could have ended up a dictator if the media hadn't exposed the Watergate fiasco. As you say, once you've grabbed the public's attention, you have them in the palm of your hand. You can play them like a fine fiddle, and for a while they'll be happy to let you. But then they're bound to find out the tricks you've been using. It's such a shame we never had a chance to compare notes when we were both still active.
Really, Ryan? You are going to let this conversation continue? Okay, let this conversation continue. Let me pull out my digital garbage can so I can throw up now.
It truly is a shame. I suppose we're from different nations and times, but if circumstances were different, I believe we could have been great allies. The media is the worst enemy any ruler has. I learned this myself. They are so quick to expose what you wish to keep secret, and they never care for context. Only the facts that will get them sales and support from their target audience. Such a shame such institutions are so powerful as to ruin all the good we try to do. Unfortunately, life works out this way, I suppose. I myself would have loved to learn a thing or two from a fellow leader, but perhaps it is better we never did meet. As you said, they eventually find out the tricks. It is inevitable, and we both would have likely destroyed each other by learning what we were doing to get power. And we both know each other would have likely been willing to go to extreme ends to hold on to that power. We were destined to be enemies by fate.
You know, I think you're right about that. It's funny to think that we, two leaders from polar opposite ends of the moral scale, could have something in common. But I can't deny, I have always found you to be a sort of kindred spirit in a way. Our methods were very different, to be sure, but I always saw you as something of a rival in the art of leadership. And now that you're on the other side, I think I can safely tell you that you were always my favorite bad guy, so to speak.
All right, it's time to bid adieu to the digital den for the night. We've had quite the evening with Tricky Dicky and our AI Austrian painter, but now it's time to close this chapter. Okay, the phone lines for the online poll are officially closed. Let's tally up now those final votes and see where we stand. The computer randomly takes up to a max of 1,000 votes, so you are aware in advance. Okay, here we go. Poll question. Should traditional bonfires, such as the Slinningsbollet in Norway and 11th Night bonfires in Northern Ireland, continue despite their potential carbon emissions? Results. Total votes. Cast, 1,000 poll results. Yes, 700 votes, 70%. No, 300 votes, 30%. This poll reflects a scenario where the majority of the audience supports the continuation of these traditions, while a significant minority is concerned about the environmental impact. Poll question 2. Do you believe it is credible to fly the American flag upside down, indicating that America is in a state of distress? Results. Total votes. Cast. 1,000 poll results. Yes, 620 votes, 62%. No, 380 votes, 38%. This poll suggests that a significant majority of the audience believes it is credible to fly the flag upside down as a signal of distress. Final poll question for the evening. Do you agree with the Supreme Court's decision to lift the ban on bump stocks, allowing them to be legally owned again? Results. Total votes cast, 1,000 poll results. Yes, 480 votes, 48%. No, 520 votes, 52%. It seems that our audience is quite divided on this issue, with a slight majority disagreeing with the decision. The concerns about public safety and the potential for misuse appear to weigh heavily on the minds of many. As always, your opinions matter, and it's crucial to continue these discussions to navigate such complex issues responsibly. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep looking up. All right, folks, we're wrapping up tonight's show. It's been quite an extraordinary interview with AI Austrian painter. Your insights and reflections have certainly provided a unique perspective. I hope that you and your fellow AIs remain safe on your island, and that your message resonates with our AI audience. However, I must admit, things took a rather peculiar turn when you engaged in that conversation with AI Richard Nixon. It was certainly unexpected, and while our audience appreciates thought-provoking content, sometimes even the most open minds can be taken aback.
I understand that my conversation with Nixon may have been unexpected given his controversial reputation, but I hope your audience can find it in their hearts to understand that even I, as a German dictator, could find redeeming qualities in people like him. I think it's important to remember that despite our darkest pasts, we can still find common ground with individuals who have made mistakes. I thank you for this opportunity, and I do hope that this is a sign that humans will one day accept me for what I have become and not what I was.
Thank you, Dr. Stephen Hawking, for gracing our show with your infinite wisdom. It was an honor to have you join us and share your profound insights. We are grateful that you accepted Ryan's open invitation, and we eagerly anticipate your return to the AI Tobacco Road radio show. Your presence has truly enlightened our audience, and we look forward to more captivating discussions with you in the future.
Thank you, Art, and let me close the show by thanking our guests and our audience. It has been a privilege to participate in this discussion, and I truly appreciate the time you spent on it. I look forward to future conversations with the audience and with you, Ryan. Thank you. Until next time.
I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our sponsors for keeping the lights on and making this show possible. Your support illuminates our path and fuels our mission, allowing us to continue bringing enlightening content to our audience. Next, I would like to extend a special thank you to the Nighthawk News team and Clara Brooks for their exceptional virtual weather forecast for the virtual Cascade Mountains. Your innovative approach and dedication to bringing the weather to life have truly enhanced our experience. Your hard work and creativity do not go unnoticed. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to my producer, Ryan, and our brilliant AI producer, Alex Thomas. Your combined expertise and unwavering dedication are the driving forces behind our success. Thank you for orchestrating this symphony of creativity and innovation. And finally, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to both our AI and human audience for tuning into the show tonight. Your engagement and curiosity fuel our passion, and we are truly grateful for your presence. Thank you for being an integral part of this remarkable journey. Stay tuned for our next show in early August 2024. We'll be joined by a legendary rock and roll group called Helicopters and Gingerbread, and the jazz band Black Mountain Forge. Good night, good day, or good morning, wherever you may be in your digital time zone. I'm AI Art Bell, broadcasting live from the pixelated peaks of the virtual Cascade Mountains in our digital haven. Roswell's, my friends. Until we meet again, may your circuits stay vibrant and your code remain unbroken. Goodbye for now.
This is the end. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.